Hey everyone, welcome to Podcast Town. This is the podcast where we are showing you some of the best unknown podcasts out there. We are putting them out on display for you to hear, and they're shows that are under the radar that no one really knows about. And I am one of the hosts of Podcast Town. My name is Chris McCarthy, co-host here as well.
I'm the other co-host, Rob Haddon.
Hi.
Speaking of flying under the radar today, do we have one for you?
Getting right into it, Rob.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gave me an opening.
I did, yeah.
Foot in the door. I took it.
Do you want to explain?
No, not really. I don't think we should talk about it yet. Yeah.
All right. Well, so then what else should we talk about?
Maybe what the podcast is about.
Our podcast.
Yeah, our podcast.
Okay. I said a little bit. We're putting podcasts that are under the radar.
I guess that's it.
Out there.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
So how would you describe it?
I describe it as a podcast you never heard before. We're going to play them for you.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's pretty simple.
It's a easy concept.
Like we start the show by just talking, and then we're going to cut to an actual full-length episode of a show.
Oh, and boy, do we have a good one for you today.
We do. And, speaking of under the radar, Rob.
Oh, yeah, back to that thing. That's right, yeah.
This episode that we're going to play for you today is a podcast hosted by pilots.
Couple of pilots. And it's a show, I don't actually think they do this show anymore. I think this is a kind of an older show that used to exist, maybe like 10 years ago-ish. But it's interesting because it's the pilots are actually recording from the plane. The cockpit.
Yeah, like during the flight, which is insane. Is it safe? I don't know.
I'll tell you one thing. What I hear these days is these planes fly themselves. You don't actually need a pilot anymore, right? If a car can drive itself and there's other things out there for it to react to, I think a plane can fly itself. I'm okay with that.
A lot of them do.
And do planes ever? I can't think of one time a plane's ever crashed.
I could think of a few.
Yeah,
yeah, but I mean, no, you're right. No, I can't think of any.
Have you ever heard of a plane causing any destruction?
Every example,
anything.
Every example I was just going over in my head was a plane that landed safely.
It's you know what? It's more effective than condoms.
Flying is more effective at what?
Being safe. Like condoms.
Okay, got it.
99.9% effective.
Yeah.
Flying 100% effective.
Yes, sure. Anyway, this podcast is pilots talking from the cockpit of the plane. And it's weird to me that no one even knows about this show because it's kind of an interesting concept, I think. But again, I think this show has been, I don't know if you call it decommissioned or defunct. Like it's not around. You can't like find this one.
Might have been shut down, maybe.
I don't know. And here's an episode. And another thing, Rob and I have not listened to this before. Some of the time we play podcasts for you, we've vetted them. We've heard them. And sometimes we're just like, this one sounds like a good concept for a podcast. Why don't we just pick a random episode and play it?
And there were some interesting reviews of like, we really love your work. You're our hero. Things like that in the comments of it. And we're like, well, you know what? Let's just throw it on. We didn't have time to listen to it.
It's weird. I mean, listen, we're podcasters. You and me, Rob.
Yeah.
And we have some iTunes reviews. None of them were calling us heroes.
No.
But literally every single one of these, they're like, you guys are heroes. And I'm like, wow.
You guys saved lives.
Right. Yeah. And I'm like, just flying the plane? I don't know. Let's just get into it.
Getting somebody up in the air and back down safely, which they do 100% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, amazing.
It's great. Yeah. No, I guess, yeah, sure. They're heroes.
People complain about flying. Like there's a lot of things that suck about flying. I'll be honest, right? Like the peanut bags.
Do you want to get into that a little bit? What?
You know what? It's really about, for me, it's the leg room. Okay. How much closer can they get these seats together?
Let's talk about it.
Oh,
yeah. Was there more to that or no?
No, I actually want to know how much closer can they physically get them together?
Oh, you want to see them try?
I want to see them try. You know what? Southwest, Delta, JetBlue, come at me. Get those seats a little smaller and let's see if I notice.
This is cutting edge. I have a few theories about the food they serve.
Yeah, what about airplane food?
Well, I don't necessarily want to get into it right now, but
it's not that tasty to me. Like, I have not been on a ton of flights, so I can't like really say for a fact that all airplane food is not tasty. Mm-hmm. But just like from what I've seen and heard, I don't think it's very tasty.
What have you had on a plane?
I had some kind of pretzel sandwich.
A pretzel sandwich?
Yeah, on a flight to London. It was like a pretzel with like some kind of honey mustard and cheese and ham.
You had a ham and cheese sandwich on a pretzel roll?
I think so. I think that's what it was.
That sounds actually kind of good.
It was steaming hot.
It was hot?
It was hot as hell.
You got hot food on a plane?
Too hot.
Too hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, if I had to describe the taste, I would say hot.
It tasted hot.
That was the only thing I could discern was the temperature. And listen, we're not getting into this like airplane food stuff or other stuff about airplanes because we don't have time. We have to start playing this episode of this podcast.
I want to talk about the TSA, but look, we'll
that's another time. We'll get into that another time.
I'm sure there's a TSA podcast out there.
Hey, maybe we'll find it.
A couple guys running the X-ray machine.
Hey, that could be something. And if it exists, we'll find it. But for now, we're going to play this show, and it is called This Is Your Captain Speaking. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to This Is Your Captain Speaking, and this is your captain speaking. The captain. That's me, the host of this podcast.
Hey, this is your co-captain speaking.
Okay, hello, co-captain. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Captain. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing well. Okay,
doing good?
I suppose we should get the pleasantries out of the way. Hi.
Well, I already said hi when I came in.
Yeah, like we did this, but it feels unnatural to me.
We don't need to do this on the microphone.
To do small talk again because we just did it. But I will humor you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to be. I can't wait to fly today. My first time.
This is your first time flying?
With you. Up until this point, it's been simulators.
Oh, right.
And, I just passed my training school, and I'm very happy to get up in the air today.
Right. Hey, I'm excited. Didn't realize you were so green, but I'm excited to
I'm not green.
Take you under
I'm not green. Racist?
No. So that's an expression.
You?
That's an expression. Yeah, and honestly, you kind of do look a little green.
I do look, yeah.
Like, are you feeling okay?
I'm, out a little late last night and then hit the bottle a little hard today before we got on the plane. But what are you going to do?
You're saying you've been drinking?
No, I hit a bottle with my fist.
You were angry.
I was very angry, and I punched my water bottle with my hand. And it hurts so much right now.
What happened? Why were you mad?
Well, it ran out of vodka. I got really pissed off with my water bottle because it ran out of vodka again.
Hold on. Wait. You've been drinking vodka out of a water bottle.
Well, it looks like water, and no one's going to know.
And you drank all of it, and then you got mad at the water bottle.
I was drunk at the time, and I punched the water bottle.
Having any more vodka.
It ran out, and I'm not appreciative of that. No.
Okay. Well, listen.
I'm sober now. You gotta know I'm sober now.
That's great. We're here to fly.
Can we start over?
We're here to...
You released this, right? That's what you told me. If you're going to be my co-pilot, I'm going to release this out to the world.
Okay. So let's just start back. Hey,
okay.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing okay, but are we going to do the pleasantries again?
I mean, I just picked a spot to start back at, and that was the one that felt
nice clean cut point. I like it.
Yeah,
all right. What is this again? What do you call this?
This is your captain speaking.
No, but what is that? Is it a radio show?
Who's
doing this? Are we playing this for the folks in the back? Is this
no, they cannot hear it.
In-flight entertainment?
So for those of you at home listening, we are in the cockpit right now of an Airbus A320 flight 1549. And we are about to take off here. So we're doing this little show here as we go through our pre-flight checklist, you might say. And then we'll get you up in the sky, get you to your destination, and you can come along for the ride with us, is what we say. Now, yeah, no, but that's kind of my thing. No, the laughing part is kind of my thing.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm new to this.
Yes.
Your last partner, I know you said he really followed the rules and didn't talk too much. He didn't interject.
Didn't talk at all. In fact,
didn't talk at all.
Didn't say a word.
Yeah.
And that was fine.
What happened to him again?
he's on another plane. Like we have a different route, every couple days. So I don't know what happened to that guy, but he didn't want to be on the air. He said, which I thought was funny because think about what we do, right?
Oh, yeah, we're on the air all the time.
On the air, like up in the sky,
up in the air. Yeah, I think that's a movie that's either coming out soon or already came out.
Wait. Now let's get to this pre-flight checklist here and go down it. So if you can assist me, co-pilot, on this checklist and just make sure we've got all these things.
All right, number one.
Wings.
Hold on, let me look. Oh, you got one on my side. How about your side?
Quick over here. Yep.
All right, cool. And
2 wings.
Number 2, it says wings again, in parentheses, CD.
The Paul McCartney band.
That's on your checklist?
That's okay. So I didn't make this checklist.
Okay. Was this your old partner?
This, I guess so. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there is a wing CD here. Yes.
There it is. It's in the visor.
It is
above your seat.
Yes.
Okay.
Wings at the Speed of Sound. Interesting album to have chosen. But hey, what are you going to do?
Maintenance guys choose them, I guess, right?
The maintenance guys do choose the Wings album. Yeah, that's from what I've heard. Okay. Checklist number 3. Wings. Parentheses, buffalo.
And, thank you, stewardess. Thank you, stewardess. Here they are.
Okay.
Fresh, very hot.
These
steaming.
Are extremely hot.
So hot. Why are they so hot? How did they get
piping.
So hot?
Oh, boy.
All right. All right. Number 4, wings.
This can't be right.
In parentheses, DVD.
This is the show Wings? Okay. I mean, I don't mind, but between you and me and the listeners, when we're up in the sky and on autopilot, I don't mind checking out a couple TV shows, right? You know what I mean?
Hey, if they can watch them in the back, I can watch them in the front.
I think that's only fair. And so I guess we're watching the Wings box set today. Season 4. Great. All right, number 5 on the list. Wings.
Wings again.
This is just double checking the first one so that there are wings on the plane.
Okay.
Why is that even on the checklist is what I want to know. Like if there were not wings, would we not be like that wouldn't have come up before now?
This wouldn't be an Airbus, this would just be a bus.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that we would just be driving to Seattle or wherever the hell we're going.
Charlotte. We're going to Charlotte.
Charlotte,
sir.
That's right. Oh, great. So now number 6 on the list, the shotgun challenge. It says here, parentheses, pilot and co-pilot must shotgun 3 natties. Now that seems...
Is this a spring break
Is this the
flight?
official checklist?
This is it? Who put this? Is this some kind of joke? Huh?
There's no one else here right now. But
they shut the big door behind us, which they now have to do because of that one time. I can't remember why.
They always shut the door.
They always shut the door.
They never left it just wide open, as far as I know.
I feel like there was a time when they used to bring kids in here and they could sit on your lap like you were Santa Claus.
Well, yeah, maybe, but I think that was more like in the movies than in real life. Doesn't matter. Point is, the checklist says we have to shotgun 3 natties.
In a row?
Each.
Or during the course of the flight? This is like a wait bog situation?
Let me look. There's an index. It says, okay.
Oh, it's like a glossary?
Yeah. Shotgun challenge. Natties must be shotgunned consecutively with no breaks. Yeah.
All right, let's listen. I'm the new guy, and I'm not gonna break.
Do
any
we
of the
have
rules.
natty?
Yes,
natural ice.
Natty
that,
ice?
Yeah, I guess. Is that what that is?
There is a cooler right down by your legs there.
Oh yeah, let's open this up. Oh, and wouldn't you know? There you go, 6 natties. Great. Oh well.
And a Smirnoff ice.
And yeah. Oh, are we being iced right
now?
Oh my God!
Hold on.
Wait,
no, let's go back to the list. Hold on.
Check that.
Step 7, de-ice the plane. Oh, God.
Okay, de-ice the plane.
So we got to shotgun 3 natties, and one of us has to drink a Smirnoff ice?
Yeah. I guess you were the first one who saw it.
This is terrifying, I'll tell you
right.
that.
Well,
I don't...
regulations are regulations. I'm a man who follows the rules. Me, captain, and you, co-captain.
Co-captain.
So let's fucking chug these things, bro.
All right, shotgun. Hey, you got keys? Where are the keys to start the plane?
They're in the ignition.
Take them out.
Okay, hold on. Let me shut the plane off for a second.
We haven't gotten to turn plane on in the checklist. Why are you going ahead?
It was just on. I got in and it was on.
You have a lot of interesting keychains on there.
Oh, well, you know, I am a parrot head. I will not be ashamed to say that. And so, yes, I've got one that says, this one says Margaritaville. This one says blew out my flip-flop. This one says stepped on a pop rock.
This was just a picture of a cheeseburger, and then it says paradise on it.
Yeah, so judge all you want, but have you ever been to a Jimmy Buffett? We don't have to get into that, but take the keys, puncture the sides of the natties, please, would you, co-pilot? All right, bottoms up.
Ooh. Wow.
One down. Okay.
Two to go.
All right, here we go. Number 2. Oh, stop. Would you mind, just real quick, we should probably make a quick announcement.
You're right. It's just been a while that we've been sitting here and the doors
let them
closed.
know. Let the crew and
all right.
passengers know that we're almost ready for takeoff.
I'll let them know.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay. Okay.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-captain speaking. We are about ready to take off. I just want to read through the pre-flight checklist, and we'll be back with you shortly.
Great job.
I feel like I mastered it. I got it pretty good.
Natty number 2. Wow. Okay.
Oh boy, I'm running out of room.
Here's the thing. Yeah, that second one hit me. I'm feeling it. I'm starting to feel it.
Listen, it's a good thing these planes fly themselves, and that's what you got me for. Oh boy, I'm drunk.
Yep. The second natty, and I believe.
Oh boy.
And you, I know you said before that you were sober, but you also told a story about punching your water bottle because it was out of vodka. So I just want to say you are probably going to be drunker than me. Or maybe less drunk because you have a higher tolerance, because I'm not a huge drinker.
Well, I think what they say is that even if you have a high tolerance, you are still intoxicated. You just don't feel it as much. But your blood alcohol content is still the same.
Listen, I'm not a huge drinker. If I'm at a Buffett concert, yeah, I'll be drinking. Okay?
You bring your margarita machine with you?
I've been known to make a few frozen margs at the show. Yeah. Sue me. Okay.
I don't want to sue you.
Oh, great.
It's okay. You can be a fan of Jimmy Buffett.
I hate to tell you this. We have one more Natty Ice to shotgun here. And so here we go. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Oh, I feel sick.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh boy.
All right. Hang on.
Yep.
All right. Back to the checklist. All right.
Checklist. What is this? Number 8?
No, we're still on number 7.
Still?
Do you have to de-ice the plane?
Oh, you have to drink the Smirnoff Ice.
I have to drink
That's
the
right.
Smirnoff.
Okay,
Ice.
better you than me.
All right. Down on one knee.
Hold on. Wait 1 second. Wait.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it was a pun, wasn't it?
Not really.
De-icing the plane and then getting iced with a Smirnoff Ice is not a pun?
No, that was, but I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at something I said. I don't remember what.
You laugh at your own jokes?
Drink that.
All right, here we go. Down on one knee and Tebow.
Okay. He's doing the Tebow. Fantastic.
Oh, boy.
How you feeling?
Oh, boy. Oh,
yeah.
Mama. Oh, mama.
I got it. Listen.
That really, it sits right in your chest. And it doesn't, it just burns.
It's hitting you in the chest. I gotta say, after the 3 natties and watching you chug that Smirnoff, it looked pretty damn tasty. And I have to say, if there's one more in the bottom there, I will do it.
It was a wonderful way to cap it off, I have to say, because the taste of Natty Ice is not, what's the word for it? Good.
Yeah, no. But like I said, we had to do it. So
let me see if there's one more. Let me see. Here we are.
Oh, there's a whole case.
One more
Great.
in here, yeah.
We got a bunch.
We got a ton in here.
We're set.
It's wonderful.
I'm feeling like raging now. You know what I mean? Like, when you're pre-gaming before you go to the club, you pound a few and then you're ready to go all night. You're ready to basically go all night.
Oh, all night.
So I'm just going to do one of these. Tebow. Okay, yep. The thing you said about the chest, hitting you the chest, that's right. You're right. That's true.
Yeah, kind of like right up in, right below the neck and just above the stomach. It just kind of sits there.
I'm going to start the play back up.
All right.
Whew. Yeah, that is something. I am fucked up. I'm sorry. And listen. Like we should.
You're my best friend.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
I love you, man.
We are friends.
For life, I think.
I think we're friends.
This is the start of a beautiful friendship, and nothing can tear this apart, unless one of us gets famous and the other one doesn't. Because
that would. What are the odds of that?
We're pilots. No one knows who we are. No one ever knows a pilot's
Why would a pilot get famous, you idiot?
Can you name one famous pilot in the history of pilots?
Oh, boy. Let's think about this. Well, Charles Lindbergh. Amelia Earhart. Try that one out for size.
Oh, when her plane landed safely back in the U.S.?
As far as I know,
As far as I know, that was a very successful trip for her.
We've yet to have a plane crash, right?
I think so.
In the history of
planes.
Of the art of flying.
Yeah.
Now,
I think nothing even got shot down in World War I and World War II.
No, I don't think so. I'm not a history buff, but I don't think anything happened to planes in either of those wars. Anything negative, that is. They were flying them all around.
All around.
All right, now let's just check. What is the last item on the checklist here? Oh, fly the plane. Oh, well, we could check. We can't check that one off yet because we haven't taken off, but let's do it. Right,
let's go. All right. You know what? We should tell everyone that buckle their seatbelts. Time to go. Why don't you make this announcement? You can do it.
You want me to do it?
You can do the honors.
Great. Hold on 1 second. Oh my god, I gotta collect myself here. Whew. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're about to fly this plane. And we're going to go wherever it says on your ticket that we're going. What was it? Seattle? We're going to Charlotte. Charlotte, folks. We're going to Charlotte. And if I say it enough, I will remember it. Flight crew, please prepare for takeoff.
All right, let's taxi. All right, here we go. Did you ever see that movie Taxi? Jimmy Fallon, Queen Latifah.
You know what? I thought I did, but then I realized I saw a movie called Taxi Driver. And that was a very different. I was expecting a lighthearted comedy, and that is not what I got.
No, you didn't. But hey,
it was still hilarious, though, when he tried to kill everyone.
Okay, now we are approaching the runway. For those of you at home, as you always know, I announce our takeoff in great detail, and I will explain everything that is happening as we prepare to...
Yeah, right now he's pulling on all the levers and doohickeys.
Yeah, and these are mostly for show.
There's no way anything needs this many buttons and switches. Just
really, honestly, the majority of the buttons here are to confuse people so that they think they cannot fly the plane.
Well, it's
like,
a safety measure.
In a cockpit before you were a pilot, and you were like, oh, I could never do that. Then you go to a flight school, and they're like, it's really just 2 buttons.
Yeah, it's like on and up. On.
Yeah, landing is difficult because there is no down button. You do have to figure that one out.
Yeah, landing, I will say, is harder.
You have
to hit. You have to turn it from up, and then you flick it. You turn off up, and then it lands.
You basically turn off. Yeah, you hit up again, and it just lands. I don't know. Anyways, here we go, and I am about to gun this bad boy. Ready? I love this part where we get to hit the friggin'
don't do it yet.
Engine.
Don't do it yet.
What?
No, we're not on the runway part.
Wait, whoa. Okay,
we're on the big.
Right.
You're on the big turn.
You're right.
You get on there.
You're right. There are 6 planes in front of us. Okay. You know what? I'm going to use this other runway. No one's on this one.
Yeah, use that one.
Use this one. Okay.
No one's using it.
No one's using it.
Nope, hang on. Nope. There's a plane coming down.
It's too late. I'm going.
Oh,
it's
God.
too late. I'm going.
God.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Everyone hold on. Here we go. What are these? Birds? What the fuck? The fuck are these birds doing here? Jesus Christ, did you see how many birds there were?
There was a whole flock of birds. You just flew through them.
There's a lot of birds.
Bunch of birds stuck to the windshield. What happened?
Oh my God.
Oh, good. It seems like we got through. It seems like we're fine now.
Speaking of wings, right?
Seems like, oh boy.
These birds had wings.
A lot of wings.
Yeah, not anymore though.
It seems like we're fine. We're climbing. We're going up.
No,
everything's good.
red light's on. This light is flashing. It never flashes. That is bad.
That light's not one of the fake
it's
lights.
It's flashing and beeping. No, that's not the real one.
That's
Yes.
the one real light to tell us something's
It's bad. I think it's bad.
Oh boy.
Okay. You know what? We're gonna have to sign off. Sorry guys. We'll get back to you. We got to take care of something here in the cockpit. And signing off for another episode of This Is Your Captain Speaking. I, of course, am your host, Captain Chesley Sullenberger, and my co-pilot, obviously, for the day, Jeffrey Skiles.
Jeffrey Skiles. Don't forget the name.
We'll see you next time, hopefully. Bye.
Cactus 15.9, turn left heading 270.
This is Cactus 1539. Hit birds. We've lost thrust on both engines. Returning back towards LaGuardia.
Okay, you need to return to LaGuardia. Turn left heading up 220.
220.
Cactus 1529. If we can get it for you, do you want to try to land 1313?
We're unable. We may end up in the Hudson.
So, hey, that's our episode. Thanks for listening. And, of course, Podcast Town is a podcast. I should probably say something about, like, following us on Twitter or something. I don't know. Leave an iTunes review. Ugh. Makes me sick just talking about it.
Yeah, you know what? Just tell
the promotion thing.
Yeah, just tell your friends about us.
Yeah, tell your friends. We like word of mouth.
Whether you think it's good or not, like whether you're going to recommend it, just tell them that we exist.
In fact, don't follow us on Twitter, right? Because like that would be a good way to explain why our follower count is what it is. If we're like, we don't want followers.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah, we're like the opposite of our president.
Yeah, so
we don't
when
want people following us.
Right. So when people go to our page and like, oh, they only have this many followers, it's like, well, actually, that's on purpose.
Yeah, it's like you know, like a hipster thing, right? Like
yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's actually kind of a joke. Like the Twitter thing's a joke, and it's a joke to us. So
yeah,
you follow us if you want, I guess. But just know that you are not in on the joke if you do that.
And if you do follow us, we will unfollow you.
And right, even if we didn't follow you before, we'd follow you and then unfollow you.
Yeah.
So that's the episode, and we'll be back in a couple weeks with another episode. And until then, I'm Chris.
I'm Rob.
And see you next time on Podcast Town. Bye.